Kanji, let everybody know who you are, where you from, how they can get a hold of you, and how long you've been a Kendrick Lamar fan and a Drake fan.
All right, so real name Keenan. I'm from Georgia, United States. Um, you can find me on Twitter at Solo Kid. Um, I've been a Kendrick man since 2012, honestly, and I was also a Drake fan since what 2011 when he dropped. But
Okay.
when it came down to actually some shit that was real, that I felt that touched me, Kendrick had that music that really touched me and I could relate to. So that's why I became a Kendrick fan. And Drake, he just had some, he had some entertaining music as well at the time. But as time went on, you look at both artists, and how they progress. I feel like the way Kendrick progressed, I just gravitated towards it versus Drake. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. But yeah, that's my take on Kendrick and Drake at the moment. Drake is okay with me right now, but Kendrick got it, dog. It's just me.
I like how you said about their progression. And I want to counter that. I think Drake's progression was better. Um, Drake through the decade of him being out here, if I think it's more than a decade now, he's 2011, yeah. I think he has changed a lot. His music style, I think he was always able to adjust to the time. You know, he's not just doing the same old shit that he's been like that we known him for. He was always willing to attempt to do different things. I'm not saying that about Kendrick, but I'm saying because Drake drops more frequently, the change comes more suddenly. Whereas Kendrick's progression, it's a slow rising slope, but he comes out different with his styles, with his deliveries. I would say he's more original. You know, his sounds is more unique. His videos are more creative. Like it's more like it's just two different artists. You know what I'm saying? Where one is keeping up with the times, and I would say one is trailblazing. So to me, that's their difference.
I
You know,
agree.
what do you think of?
I, yeah, same thing. I just feel like, well, my thing is Drake wanted the bag, and Kendrick is more of a music guy. You know what I'm saying? Drake is the guy that he looked at it. He wanted to be the biggest artist in the world. What like he was going to do that by any means necessary, and that's what he did. Whereas Kendrick wanted to make a just he wanted to give you a feeling kind of in music. Like every time you listen to Kendrick, whether you liked it or not, it gave you that feeling of a debate. It gave you that feeling of, yo, this is different. I'm not used to this. Whether even if you didn't like it, I don't like this kind of music, but it still gave you something different because at that time we were getting the same music, the same shit. Even now, we're still getting the same shit. Songs getting fucking resampled or sampled in different way. The beats are getting sampled and drilled out, whereas Kendrick's not gonna do that. Kendrick's gonna be completely opposite from whatever is going on in music, and I feel like that's the two opposites of what we've gotten over the years. And I don't mind it. Like again, I like some Drake shit. I love the Drake and 21 Savage album. You know what I'm saying? Take Care is one of my favorite albums of all time. Nothing was the same, but that honestly never mind shit. I I like dance music. That wasn't a good dance album. People dick ride it because it's Drake, and that's my only thing I hate about it is like Drake can do no wrong. To people's eyes, it's just like he never misses, and to me, that's so not true.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. All right, let's break down the record. Everybody get their rap genius up. Let's look at these lyrics real quick.
Okay,
Uh,
hold
Oh,
on
we
because
got it.
I'm trying to send the link out to a few people
yeah,
just so that they have it and they can join the chat too. And then actually here, I can fucking share the thing with you, no?
share the
The share screen shit.
Yes, 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 yes.
I think I made it available for you, so
You want me to share it on my end?
yeah, you can share the song on your end if possible.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck, you gotta download.
I also have it. I also made a little reel, and the link is in our bios. 5 people already watching. Shout out to the 5 people watching. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? On
I
Zoom
mean,
Lavas. You know what I'm saying, man? Let me drop the fucking. Is this the? Yes, it is. Zoom link. Too bad you can't. Yeah, we could. I don't know if you could pin this. Oh yeah, you can pin it. Pinner. All right. Let me get this shit open. Euphoria. Let me drop the fucking. Let's see. Kendrick Lamar. Euphoria. All right, yeah. Oh no, that's crank.
Euphoria.
Despite knowing that they've been in a turbulent little back and forth sneakness and
hold on, I hear academics in the back.
he's like, nah,
Oh, who's that? Who's paying me? Big up, pay me in the cut.
some shit just
Who's that? 40 flaggers?
How much do I gotta pay you, bro?
Don't worry about that. Just give me a good
Uh,
show. I like the show.
say less,
Fucking with the
say
channel,
less, say
my
less.
nigga.
Done, no, my brother. All right, let's listen to this shit, man. Y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Woo, see my man, save your favorite.
Euphoria.
Wait a minute, can y'all hear it?
Little bit.
A little bit. Nah, fuck, I gotta share my audio. I gotta share my audio. Share my shit. Hold on. Let's see. Advance.
And drop the song on a Tuesday. This a random Tuesday. Like, yo,
Yeah,
it's
he's
up.
not playing. All right. Y'all should hear it now. I hate when I rap, I talk about guns and somebody died, they turn into nuns. They hop online, they pray for my city. Like he's talking about, like he's breaking down that point where you know what happened in our city. You know what I'm saying? Somebody died. Well, they rap about, you know what I'm saying? You know what Drake raps about. Somebody died, blah, blah, blah. They'd be like, pray for our city. You know what I'm saying? So wherever Kendrick is getting his information from, he definitely got some insider trading, some insider information to be like, yo, this is what happened in this man's city. Eh? Like, a man talks about rah, 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 and then he wants to do this and nah, nah, nah.
Everybody does that.
Everybody does it, but this is...
Everybody does it.
Hmm.
Which rapper doesn't say pray for my what do you call him again? Freaking what's his name?
Dirk.
Dirk
Does a
Little
lot.
Dirk. All
does
these guys do the same thing. Why is it such a big deal when Drake does it? I just don't get it.
Well,
Everyone does this.
But Drake is a bigger artist than fucking Dirk. Let's be real. And Chicago's issues aren't gonna stop anytime soon. So
Well, neither is Toronto's.
I guess, but I mean, the biggest artist can kind of change things even in the slightest. You don't think?
Nah, never.
I was just listening to Hoodlum's interview with Friday, and he was like, bro, if you like, he was talking about the Smoke Dog situation. If you could have just took these guys out at the moment, gave them a quick little deal to keep them away, at least for the maybe their life would have changed.
It would never. It would never, because there's too many losses. People died. This is real life. It would never. Not money, not nothing. It wouldn't. Like, we have to be realistic here. It would not. The man took out Pressa, Smoke Dog, Puffy L's, one of his biggest tours to what I know of in Europe. And a few months later, shit got sticky, man dropped out, and now it's on site. Mm-hmm. Drake is only one person. And he's not a street nigga. Come on, guys. Let's be realistic, man. Like, I heard somebody in my comments say, oh, Drake never did nothing for his hood. And I'm saying, that's a lie. It's not true. He tried to do something for P. Rain. He can't help everybody. You have to have the star quality. P. Rain had every pluggy, Baka. Doesn't matter who it is. What's P. Rain's brother? These guys, what's his name? TV Gucci. Shout out to my guy. You know, I grew up with him. Mm-hmm. He only could do so much. Drake could jump on anybody's song, and if it's not hitting the way how it's supposed to hit, it's not gonna be a hit. What do you want this man to do?
No, but you're lying. You're saying that P. Rain doesn't have star potential. He does have star potential.
That nigga's 49 years old, and the biggest song he ever had was with my youth there.
Post Malone.
What song was that again?
Jackie Chan. To Japan.
Yeah, and it didn't do no crazy numbers, and that was a good song. I liked it.
Bro, that song didn't do great. That's one of the that's his biggest record, fam.
Yeah, it's his biggest record. Yes, I agree with you, Gutsy, but it didn't make him break into the industry.
It didn't, fam. That record, he doesn't have to do anything right now because
look
of
at
that
Belly.
record. Hold on. No. That's different. Hold on. Just listen to me. That record right now, P. Rain tours off that record. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he does a whole bunch of big stuff, probably because of that record, more than his records with the record with him and Drake and Future. Like, that record right there is his number one record, period.
Not disagreeing with you. It did not put his foot in the door and break it wide open, is what I'm trying to say.
We're just telling you, he does worldwide tours off of that. Like, he definitely broke in. Okay, I guess it all depends on what is breaking what's breaking the mold when
you have longevity. When you have longevity, when you break the door open, when you break, sorry for interrupting. When you break the door open for me is when you have longevity. Okay, I'm gonna use Sexy Red as an example. Do you remember when she had that little viral clip a few years back? What she did, she stole one of those white people songs and she's walking with the gun and Ray whatever.
Yes.
Okay, so that was a viral moment, right? It didn't really make it
go viral.
Well, you would see it on the TikToks and you would see it here. It was a viral moment where it went, where I seen it. I'm pretty sure everyone else seen it, but it didn't get her foot in the door. The minute it got in the door, where now she's doing songs with Drake, Drake is endorsing her. That's when you're in the game. Look at Sukihana. Sukihana should have been Sexy Red, but she doesn't have, for whatever reason, have that star quality. And if you ask me, Sukihana is way more ranchy. She's like a little Kim, whatever the case may be, and she still didn't get through the door. She tried to do OnlyFans. She tried to do this. Sexy Red didn't do no OnlyFans, and she's still a bigger artist than her right now.
But that's because she had a bigger hit record. That's why. Because remember, Suki wasn't like
Star
Suki was making
quality, Gutsy.
it's not even about no. I don't think it's the star quality. It's the hit. Sexy Red has fucking thing, and Suki still doesn't have a Pound Town. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's what helped Sexy Red is that she had a pound. Like people don't catch those. So you know what I'm saying? Sexy Red caught that, and they continue to do something with her.
I'll go down the list.
Ice Gorilla caught one, but Gorilla caught one, but she went downhill.
Because she doesn't
I don't even know how you guys
star quality. It doesn't matter what you do. She doesn't. She doesn't have that star quality.
You can make somebody have that star quality.
You can.
I don't think Taylor Swift has star quality.
She does.
They made her. They turned her into the star that you wanted to be, fam. That's how the industry is. It doesn't matter like if you have star quality or not.
So I'm gonna throw another one out there. Look how much money they put into Coi Leray. She still hasn't got her foot fully through the door, and they went hard for her.
But she did.
But what's your look at getting your foot through the door?
Okay, it's fine for if you have 100 million streams and you do all these things and you have a concert, not festivals, your own concert, and you flop. Look at Quavo. Quavo, we can't say he doesn't have star quality because he does. We all know that. Am I gonna say we could agree on that one?
He does.
And he just did a show the other day, I believe in Hartford, Connecticut, or one of those places, and had less than 1,000 people. Right?
No, apparently that was a setup from Chris Brown. Still, Chris Brown bought like 80% of those tickets, and
which is cap because they said the 50 did the same thing to Ja Rule. This is just cap, and it sounds good, so people run with it, right? But realistically, people don't want to see Quavo; they want to see the Migos, right? So the star quality was the group, not the individual artist, right? And he is a star. Don't get it twisted. He is. But I'm trying to say what my whole point of what I'm saying is people like what they like. And we live in a microwave era where it's like you could be hot today and you're gone tomorrow. What's the guy's name? The little short guy was always shooting people. Little Baby or there's too much babies. The little one, the one what made the little gay comments about the community. Baby. And look, and he has star quality. But when they want to break you and they say, okay, your time's up. And I believe that that's where we are with Drake, right? He's had a 15-year run, probably the longest in hip-hop history. Jay-Z's never done it. 50's never done it. And, 50 is one of my favorite artists. Even his time was up and he was smart enough to say, you know what? I feel it. It's coming. Let me get into No Diddy. He's getting into the film industry. And that worked for him. But we can't sit here and say, yo, this and that, and they're tired of Drake. Fam, you can't hate. Look how much girls there is in the world. And these guys could get any women. And for some odd reason, they feel to sleep with the same women and recycle them. From the sweeties to the this to the that. I just feel like Drake is a guy from, where is he from again? Drake's always wanted to be that guy with the cool guys. That's why I respect what Rick Ross said, because it was true. He wants to hang out with the cool cats because he's never been that guy. Imagine being a nerd all your life, and now you have money, you have fame, you have bad man around you. Fam, you're gonna start being on your bullshit. You start believing it's true. You ever watch that movie with that police officer? What they sent in, he was undercover, and he started being around Donnie Brasco. Mm-hmm. He started believing he was an actual mobster. This can happen to anybody. It's the human mind. It is.
So what is that? What is that? What does that mean?
Hold on, Gutsy, hold on. I just want to say one thing. I want to rebuttal the fact that of the artist and what you want to be like. I think is two options. You want to really push to be a fucking superstar, or do you want to feed your family? And I think a lot of times people think that being the superstar is feeding your family. There's two different lanes. P. Rain had that record, and now he has the ability to feed his family for a very long time. And I think we have to stop blending the two. You know what I'm saying? People are superstars overnight, but you can work hard and just be a motherfucking person, be a working be a working artist. And there's a lot of those. There's a lot of those people that
Fabulous, Jada Kiss. There's so much of them.
Yes.
So I get your point. Yeah, I get your point.
All right, Gutsy, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to know how we were talking about P. Rain and we're supposed to be talking about thing diss track.
Yeah, no,
that's the only thing I was thinking. I was just like, God damn, we're supposed to be
oh no,
talking about
because
Kendrick.
of the bar when he says, I hate when I rap, I talk about guns and somebody died, they turn into nuns, they hop online, pray for my city, fake it for the likes and digital hugs. That's where all that came into play. Because obviously, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But let's go, keep on going. like that AI shit that he did with
AI
Tupac.
shit.
Yeah, which I
That's how
didn't
you
like.
know too. That's how you know too. This is fresh.
I
Yeah.
didn't like. I didn't like that at all. To be honest, I'm a Tupac fan. I thought it was kind of disrespectful to his family and stuff. I didn't think that was right.
But somebody told me that you got a ring. Which ring is he trying to say that he's married?
Somebody had told me that you got a ring on. That's a good one. Who knows? Maybe.
Is he exposing another Drake lifestyle? You know what I'm saying? Like Drake's married to somebody. What did he say after that? Somebody told me that you got a ring, but I want to think the
Bring
wage.
on God. I'm ready to double the wage. That's what he said. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave. So yeah, I don't know what he means by the ring, but we all know what the Tupac bar meant.
And I like to say, fuck these American niggas sometimes because they disrespect us all the time. And I don't get it because we have so much love for Americans. We welcome them into our city for Caravana. Unfortunate for the ones that do get robbed. And I feel like people do go out their way to harm them and rob them is because it's like, yo, fam, what do you mean we're not on it? Same thing with the UK niggas when they go over there, they rob these niggas and stuff like that because you're not giving us our respect. And I don't like that about some Americans. Some,
okay,
not all.
We have Americans on the panel. I know Kanji's American. I'm not sure about the rest. Kanji, how do you guys feel about Toronto personally? Like, I want to know when you hear the word Toronto, what do you even think about? Besides,
sweet Drake. And Drake is not a representative of a whole city and a whole
country. Yo, let the man speak for himself. Holy fam.
From my perspective, he got a point. If it weren't for Drake, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know nothing about no Toronto. You know what I'm saying? Me growing up, Drake, I guess he put his city on. That I mean, he got a point.
He did.
But when it comes down to actually, I ain't never been to Toronto before. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Georgia. Been down south pretty much, my whole life.
Down to the ATL.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So I never been to Toronto. I can't speak on when it come down to like people's experiences with us coming to Canada and Toronto. But I can say like when it come down to like real shit, it's a lot of Americans that do go through some real shit. Not saying like not everybody go through, I ain't saying that, people from Toronto don't go through real shit. Everybody go through their own shit, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like some Americans express that the shit they go through is like, some real hood shit, you know what I'm saying? And they prideful, they very prideful about it. I'm not prideful about it, you know what I'm saying? Because I did grow up around a lot of hood shit. And I stay away from that shit because I know what that real hood shit is like. You know what I'm
saying? I believe it's ignorance. It's ignorance because you say you're from Georgia, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of Canadians in Georgia. I'm talking a lot. I've lived in the States.
I met a few of them.
Yeah. There's a lot of Canadians in Georgia. So when you mentioned Georgia, I was like, oh, that's kind of shocking. That you don't really know the history. But if you were to ask a Canadian about the history of the United States, and we most of us, we know so much about, we probably even know more about America than ourselves. And it's not like we're taught this in school. This is just maybe because the influence of music and the fashion and and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like being a Canadian, what's lived in America, and I just remembered like even I speak to like a white guy. Some people in Canada be like, "Oh, you speak very proper." What? I go to the States, they're like, "What are you, a dread?" I got that a lot in Atlanta, and I didn't know what that meant. And it's like, "Oh, why do you keep calling me a dread?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, that just mean you a Jamaican, right?" So I get it, and I remember they would
almost
ask
sound like you got that type of accent too, and yeah, it could be our ignorance as well because we not,
it's ignorance. It is, and it's like
no, wait, no, let me cut you out. It's not ignorance if they're not actually being taught that. Like,
we're not well educated on it.
But who teaches Canadians about Americans? They don't teach us that shit in school.
Of course they don't. American history in high school, of course they do. In history, not just American.
They do teach it, but it's like it's a small part of it. You know what I'm saying? It's not really huge on like we talking about it like every school year. It's probably like they touch on it like one time and that's it.
Like, why is there a treaty between the United States and Canada? There's like, it's up to you, especially in today's society where you don't need to be taught this in school. You could just go on Google and figure it out yourself if you want to know. One thing I know about Americans, they fear Jamaicans, and fuck, what's our Toronto's basically at one point before the Somalians came in and just bombarded everything. It was the Jamaican culture. Right? So a lot of the words that we say and how we speak and Americans make fun of it, it's from the Jamaican culture. You could find a Somalian over here saying, yo, wagwan, my youth. And this is a Jamaican thing, a white guy, a Chinese guy. The Caribbean influence is so big over here. Also in New York, where you could go to the Bronx and you have the Spanish, you have the Jamaicans, you have the whatever. I just feel like you can't, just because of Drake, and Drake is kind of, and then this light skin thing, and he's a light skin this. I don't like that. Like, look, he's trying to diss, and he's not going at Drake. He's going at a whole city and a whole country, which is kind of crazy to me as an artist.
Oh my God.
He just said he won't let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave for that AI shit. I don't think.
No, why didn't he say I can't make him Tyler? I make it personally about Drake.
Because it's a Canadian using a LA thing. Like,
yeah,
of course,
but listen,
they're gonna say that.
You never would hear a Canadian say, I can't hear American nigga do this.
This is why Americans don't like Drake and they don't put him in that role, because it's when Canadians have arguments, they use excuses like this. This is a battle rap. Nobody gives a fuck. Everything's
Where's the excuse in it? I never heard one Drake say these American niggas are this and that, and then these American niggas are this and that.
He doesn't have to. What he's saying is what he's saying. That's all that matters. What they're both saying, that we can't use because he's saying he's a Canadian nigga. Who cares? He can say he's from Toronto, Africa, UK. It don't matter. He's only do this to
Canadian artists.
Fam, he used about one line.
When they talk about Tory Lanez,
yes, we're not gonna let this Canadian nigga come take our shit. Yes,
the other day,
Americans feel like they built the shit. They've held down the game for how long?
Sorry to cut you. This is windy. But yo, Six Bangers, bro, it's a American dominant genre. Obviously, if somebody from out of their country is gonna they're gonna let you know, yo, I'm not gonna make this English person, I'm not gonna make this Canadian, I'm not gonna make this Jamaican. This is their country, it's their genre, man.
But they do it with the gal them. They're like, yo, we're not gonna let the gal them take over the stuff.
It was a Jamaican what started hip hop.
But it doesn't matter. Americans have ran it for how long? But Americans have ran it. A Canadian started the NBA, the basketball. Like, stop this. We know that already. But Americans have ran it. Come on, Ford. Stop being capped for this guy. That's why Drake doesn't get respect down there. Because niggas like you give him too much excuses. Don't give the man no
excuse. They don't want to make pressure. Hold on, you see how life works? So why don't they want to give pressure to the side? Why they don't want to give pressure to the side? You see why they don't want to give pressure to the side?
Because they don't. He's got to work for it. We got to work harder.
They don't want to work harder.
Because we got to work harder, fam. We know this already, bro.
You know what's being said is true, brother. Come on.
Yeah,
fam. To me, Kendrick saying crony and crony and crony, that's giving Pressa his flowers, because that's who put that out.
Hold on, Wendy. We're not
I know he's mimicking Pressa. That's why I said that earlier.
Hold on. We're not even there. Hold on. Yeah, let's run. Big up Wendy. Big up Wendy. Big up everybody in the cut, man.
Shout out to Wendy Smoke.
Who's that one?
I heard Teddy. I think that's Teddy in the cut, man. Yeah, everybody in the cut, man.
Big up Pay Me. Pay Me said, how many black artists has Kendrick put on more than Drake in the past 10 years? Ooh, that's a good one.
Hold on.
First that actually is a good one. That's
a really good one. You know what I'm saying? When you compare Kendrick to Drake.
But Drake needs those. To certify himself in America, he needs those. Kendrick that shit.
That's the double. And again, that goes back to the point of why.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree.
And I'm not. But no, he does.
You can, but he does.
Gucci Man puts on artists. Gucci Man puts on artists.
That's different, though. That's Gucci.
How's it different? He's American. He doesn't need to do it because he's American. He's already American.
Hold on, no, 40. What you're not gonna do? You're not gonna mix the two. What Gucci did, Thug did for what Gucci did for everybody else, and everybody else down the line. There's a difference. They started a trend in
50 Cent put out artists.
Yeah, but who did really 50 put on like that without fucking
Kendrick doesn't even have his own label. Like, what are we talking
50
about?
Cent put his
Kendrick
second
doesn't have. They're
album.
two different art. They're two
50
different
Cent put his
artists. One
second
is
album on to put
fam.
out the
That
G
just
Unit
goes back
album.
to, but that
And
just
to
goes
be
back to
honest,
what we were seeing. This is
hold
a
on,
business.
hold on.
Drake is
To be
business. He's
honest,
thinking money.
if you want to be technical, he did put on Absol. He did blow up J Rock. He did blow up Schoolboy Q.
Schoolboy
He
Q.
did blow up SZA. Kendrick did all that because of his name associated to those artists and the songs that he did with
The
them.
whole label, as in Rashawn, everybody.
So I'm saying, so just because they're not significant artists in your eyes, don't mean that he didn't put artists on the same way.
Bounty Killer did the same thing. He put on. I could go even different. All the hip hop. Listen, if you want to be a selfish artist, you're a selfish artist. Look at Meek Mills. The man has a whole record label. Who did he ever put out? Ever? Ever?
But hold on.
Lil
Even his own cousin he shelved.
But who did Drake put out? Drake had this. I know this for a fact.
Bam,
Drake,
Smiley. Shout out to
hold
Smiley.
on.
No disrespect.
40. Drake had the opportunity to sign a producer. I know the producer personally. I know he had the opportunity to sign this producer because the producer gave him 2 hits, not just 1, 2, and he didn't sign the artist. He didn't sign the producer. Sorry, from Toronto.
That girl from Brampton is the shittest art. Lloyd Banks from Canada, and the man co-signed her. Drake's always trying to help
That's not
somebody.
a good. That's not a good look for him though. Why would he co-sign
No,
somebody
why?
like that though?
How would it be him? Roy Woods would have been like. There's so much other artists out there that could have.
J Soul, he's a great artist too. He shouted him out. Smiley, the man used his catchphrase and signed him. So like I don't know, man. I don't know,
Just
man.
Smiley. How much great artists have passed through Toronto in the last decade? And
A
the
lot.
only one he can find to sign is Smiley. Come on, brother.
Yeah, but there's something behind that. I don't know what it is.
Why didn't he sign Pressa? Why didn't he give Pressa a deal?
No, but Pressa they have their own label. Pressa wouldn't even sign.
Hold on.
Drake has to have some sort of control. Like it can't be too badness.
They still could have did a joint deal with OVO and Blue Feather. Same way. It's done. It's done all over the music industry. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I get that. I agree with you. But there's more. I believe that would be more on the Blue Feather side. Because I'm pretty sure Drake, because remember, Drake's a numbers guy. He's looking at this and saying, oh my God, what's going on? A record label from fucking Jane and Fidge? And they're doing numbers like this where they're making all this money. They're able to, there's a reason why he brought My Youth on tour. Sorry, Pressa. There's a reason why he brought Smoke Dogg on tour because they were doing stupid, crazy numbers on their own with no backative, which is a business move.
So
why
you're
Let's move on to the song. Hold on. Let's continue the song. All right. Let's get into the next bar.
I'm ready to double the wage.
because he was saying that extortion shit. Like they're saying, like, yo, fam, from when you
Shut up.
jump up, well, as soon as you come off the plane, we're gonna just fuck with you.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you might have to check in everywhere you go.
Especially LA.
Oh, definitely LA.
Because that's in second place, right? So every time they hit, yo, Drake's coming, yo, eyes up.
Also, that's kind of weird too. I feel like it's kind of directed at Top because I don't know if you guys know, but Top Dog's kind of in hot water with a lot of Cali artists that he was signing in when I guess after or upon the departure of Absol, because I heard Absol is no longer with them. I don't know how true that is, but I heard that. Not only that, I heard there's a lot of artists that are falling out with Top Dog, including J-Rock, over some bullshit. And basically people are saying, Top Dog, don't come to LA. So you're gonna get fucked up because you owe niggas money. I don't know how true it is. I just heard the rumors. So
well, this is
that's kind of weird. It's kind of weird that he
Mhm.
kind of mentioned the Top Dog extortion because I don't know if you guys remember, but remember Drake was kind of hinting that Top Dog takes 50% of, or was taking 50% of everything Kendrick was making. Basically saying that he was extorting him, so not to talk about it.
While he was on TDE, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that kind of
I think even still now, whatever
he's making,
he's a little percentage of. I'm not even sure 100% sure, but I think that's what the issue is.
Yeah.
They might have a contract in place in certain things when it comes to contracts. You have like you're part of a deal for a certain amount of years, like say 10 years, and then after the 10, there's a sunset clause where the next 10 years
take dues or whatever.
It goes down, right? By the year. Now that could be in place. But I don't think anything he's making with Baby Keem and his label, I don't think Top Dog.
Yeah, I don't no, nothing in regards to his new label with Dave and those guys. I just think it's stuff that over contract years, you have your little stipulations and shit you got to pay out over the years due to whatever, right? So I think it's just that, but other than that, I don't think it's nothing major that it was when he was with TDE.
Interesting.
He shut out Top though,
Yeah, Top. Listen, I cannot knock Top. Top is like Kendrick owes Top a lot. Like regardless of what anybody wants to say, I think even Kendrick knows that. But I just think it was the business, right? Top's about his money. He knows what he needs to do to get that. So I think a lot of that and a lot of things that he was asking Kendrick to do didn't sit well with Kendrick at the time. Because remember, Kendrick wanted to be more of not a mainstream artist. If you guys kind of get what I'm saying, So I think working with TDE kind of contradicted a lot of shit that he was doing. So I don't know. But
well, I wouldn't say okay. Well, like you guys said, Section 80, OD, fucking Good Kid, Mad City. Like realistically, if you think about it, the Good Kid, Mad City records when he dropped his debut album, those records shouldn't have worked. You know what I'm saying? He got lucky with swimming pools.
He got lucky with all of them.
You know what I'm saying? And then once we got to the album, it was a vibe.
I just think that was what he was trying to go for. So he accomplished that. Listen, I think it's just how people accept the music. You know what I mean? If Drake was to do what Kendrick did, I don't think it would be received with open arms as it was coming from Kendrick. You get what I'm saying?
I don't think it would be because it wouldn't be because
sorry.
Because
I don't think Drake could do what Kendrick did. Sorry, Gutsy, go ahead.
Exactly.
Because it's two different things. Because we've seen Drake try and not work. I haven't really seen Kendrick try and not work. He's always worked. You know what I'm saying? It's just that he's gotten bigger every time. Like it's just always different. You know what I'm saying?
Because with everything he does, there's the growth and the evolution. You actually see it. You know what I'm saying?
So in Drake, we've seen it not work. And then when he got with Wayne and them, it started working. And we've seen the same elevation, but we just know it's different because with Drake, you just know that there's so much behind it, and it's not gonna take anything from his music. Like that for me, I'm not gonna look at Drake's music and because I know, okay, whatever, it's number one, I know what the machine is doing to it. I'm not gonna look at it like it's bad music. But it's like I'm going to take in something that Kendrick is a little bit more because it gives me a feeling.
feeling.
That
Yeah.
feeling of when like driving OT, listening to Good Kid, Mad City, it's different, fam.
Mhm.
Than me driving OT, listening to like Take Care, and I'm thinking about a bitch or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a
Yo,
different vibe.
okay, so let's go back in history a bit. I don't know if you guys remember when Outkast first came out. That was something that was talked about.
Southern playlist of
Yeah,
Cadillac music. You talking about that?
yes, but even a bit. Let's go a bit more like forward, like to their like second, third album. Um,
Aquemini.
yeah,
Aquemini.
ATLiens in Aquemini. Remember, a lot of people were skeptical because remember Atlanta at that time, they weren't really. Atlanta was known more for the bounce, the Freaknik music, shit like that, the party music. Atlanta wasn't really known for having a conscious voice coming out of the South. So when Atlanta started doing shit like that, people were skeptical. People were like, no, this shit ain't gonna work. Like, this is not what we're used to, but them niggas still did it. And because the way they did it, people around them from the hood accepted it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think what I'm trying to say is with Kendrick, it was a little bit more organic because he was out there from that lifestyle. That from the beginning, that's kind of what it's been. You feel what I'm saying? So it's more the organicness of the music. It's not, I kind of feel Drake had that mainstream push and everything behind it. Kendrick didn't really have that. He kind of had to organically build his shit and kind of just keep his fan base and grow his fan base. And people who didn't like his music, he started to do shit to make them like his music. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. He evolved.
Yeah.
Like,
So
his brand of music evolved into something that everybody can take.
Thank you. That's exactly. You said perfectly. Thank you, brother.
All right, let's move on.
Bitch, I'm allergic to the lame shit. Only you like being famous. Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck about who you're hanging with.
Yachty can't give you no swag either. Now remember, Yachty ghostwritten Jumbotron shit. I want to say Yachty probably ghostwritten a lot of his stuff, and we don't even. Like,
Yachty?
Yeah, Yachty probably in him because as an engineer, like I'm an engineer, I be in the studio sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Metro Boomin. I actually heard something that he said that I fucking super rock with, how he turned from beat maker to producer, and that made me feel like I'm an engineer, but I'm an engineer / producer because we be in those studio sessions and we be giving out bars and telling them, nah, do that shit again. Nah, you could have came harder. This is weak. Metro Boomin started doing that, and I think Yachty does that with Drake in writing sessions. I think Yachty like, that's hard, but nah, here, this is you know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna tell you something. I always praise this guy because I met him and he's like one of my biggest inspirations other than Rico Wade. It's fucking Zay Tovey. All them niggas got that shit from Zay. Remember, Zay and Gucci were the dream team back then with OJ the Juice Man and all of them. Them niggas would go to Zay's house and Zay would be like, nah. You gotta do that again, bro. Like, you gotta do it like this. And that's exactly what, because all them little niggas that you talking about right now, from Metro to Lex Luger, all them niggas used to be at Zay Tovey's house when he's recording Gucci. And that's where all them niggas got that type of mentality from. Because Zay was like, yo, what kind of producer would I be if I made a nigga go on my beat? He went on it on the lamest way. Like, he's like, dog, I had an artist go on one of my beats, and I was like, what the fuck did I just record? And he's like, bro, I took that nigga back in his booth, and I said, yo, nigga, you got to do it like this. And Zay know from that point on, he was like, dog, I'm no longer just a producer. I'm an engineer. I'm this, I'm that. Like, I'm a writer. Like, I'm everything in one, because it just don't stop with just the beat. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't stop with just the beat. It's much more. It gets deeper than that. So shout out to that nigga, because he is the fucking godfather of that shit. All them niggas got that shit from him. I'm telling you.
I wouldn't say he's the godfather. I wouldn't say he's the godfather because Pharrell, I remember fucking Justin Timberlake telling me, yo, Pharrell fucking said, or not telling me, but telling people, but like,
Pharrell, listen.
I think the GOAT producers do that. I think if you're a GOAT producer, you tell people like, nah, you're not doing it like that. You're doing it like this. This is how this needs to sound. And they'll keep G-checking them until it sounds how it needs to sound.
Exactly.
Remember, they was out way before Pharrell was out.
No, he wasn't, because Pharrell's been out since since
From
Teddy
back in the
Riley,
day.
like the 80,
Yeah.
89. Like he was out in the New Jack Swing era. Like
Yeah, with Teddy Riley. With Teddy Riley, I know that.
Yeah.
So Pharrell's been here. He's been credited on shit. People like.
Lot of stuff.
Remember, he was on SW.
UV.
Yeah,
That's his
yeah, I
voice.
forgot
That's
about
his
that.
voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, don't do Pharrell like that. He's been in the game still.
Pharrell's guy.
All right.
God, no!
Disrespectful piece of shit,
No,
Ken.
he didn't say that.
The man said, yo, I got a son to raise, but you don't know nothing about that.
I tell you, when I heard that shit, nigga, I had to laugh.
The man
boy.
says I'm not even reaching for info. You're out there calling people trying to get dirt on me. What do I look like a nigga trying to get dirt on you? We see it right here. I don't need to.
What I
You
like
need-
about that, he showed his versatility in his flow. Like he gave you a different accent and all of that.
Kendrick's
tell you
always
what,
been
like-
versatile, though.
Yeah, he always does that.
Told this nigga, there's nothing you can dig up about me, my nigga. Everything that you know is everything that you see. That's it. There's nothing more. You got more skeletons in the closet than I do. That's what he's saying.
It's a back-to-back. I like that record. Let's get back.
Because as much as Toronto champions Drake, you have niggas that are ready to air out his dirty laundry to
Of
Kendrick.
course.
On,
How,
come
fam, how
on.
you think he found out about the stitching thing?
Mhm. Obviously, someone's in his DMs.
Keep in mind, because of the conversation we were having, I don't know if you were here, Wendy, but like the conversation we were having with 40 earlier is the same reason why a lot of niggas in Toronto don't fuck with him.
Yes.
Because he doesn't, like, in Atlanta, if you see a nigga like Pangs or whatever, in LA, you see a nigga like Casper or Top 5 or somebody, one of them artists or somebody's taking them and getting them out of here.
Yeah, somebody.
Yeah.
They're
some
not bringing them on
drug
tour. They're getting them out of here.
Fam,
Yeah.
some drug dealer with some deep pockets is just gonna be like, yo, I see you. You're a little meat, a big meat. I see you. You're doing things. Here's money for you right here. Let's get you out of this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go back to that. I saw the last Big Meech episode. The man went to see the man youth, said, yo, listen, I could put up for your family. This is your family right now. Hold this. You know what I'm saying? This is all you. Blah, blah, blah. Fam, these guys just go and put money in your pocket and say, you're the ticket, and we're gonna get you out of here. And then we're gonna double back on that ticket, and we're gonna go find some more and do the same fucking thing.
I'm just saying. Not even just that. If you look at not even just the rich niggas like that, you have whether they're rich or not. You have the Master P's. You have No Limits. Like people that have taken different people from the different artists and whatever. Like you, my boy, Ludacris did it with DTP, even though whatever happened.
Do you think
my boy, I don't know.
Do you think if Canada was a country like England and America where you could go tour how much countries or how much states, he would be more willing to do it?
No.
You don't even, but that's what I'm saying. You don't need to depend on Canada. Look at Roni, for instance. Forget about that.
No,
Roni's
but the reason why I bring
going up
the reason that I bring that up is because most of these guys don't have to leave their country. Like they could stay in their country and dominate. Like you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like Canada, there's no staying in Canada to dominate.
Yeah, because the population. Okay, because you can stay in like a place where it's heavily congestion population. Why Canada doesn't have
Toronto.
the Toronto doesn't have the population, say, as another big name in the States. So our population is small, but say take that population now and mix it with all the major cities, you have enough of the market to pretty much be successful and feed your family. And that's what we were talking about earlier about being a star / feeding your family. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the artists need to figure out how to feed your family first, and then maybe, just maybe, you might turn into a star. You understand what I'm saying? So like the population, you got to just go across Canada, do your tour, go to St. John's, go to fucking Halifax, go to Calgary, go to Edmonton, go to Vancouver, go Victoria, go to all these spots. Combine the population combined will rival, say, in LA, will rival a New York State, or it will rival that, and then you'll be able to have enough money, take that shit on the road. You know what I'm saying? Do a one-off in New York.
As much as people are saying Drake, I didn't see Kanye official do it. I didn't see like nobody really do it, because I feel like Canada, like those guys in those other countries that you say, like the population is ridiculous. So you could go depend on Indiana, Milwaukee, and those stuff, and you could go do tour dates over there and still make a change. Canada is not like the UK and America. But I'm not making no excuses for him, but I just feel like that's a factor also.
Man, you got to do what Tory did, bro.
Go to Miami.
You gotta work within the states. You gotta do it. Tory did it the best. He did what everybody was telling him to do. Get an agent, book in the states, build your name in the states. Canada's follow fashion. We don't set trends, we follow trends.
But that's the thing too, again, right? Once you go to the States, you're entering 1,000 more artists' playing field. You get me? And then they're gonna give you, oh, you're from Canada. You suck. Like they're always gonna give you that.
No. Did not.
They
Nah.
never did that with Tory though.
They never.
Yeah,
They
but
never,
1 out of 100, like you know.
yeah,
No,
but
no,
you have
no.
to understand, Tory's music was different than any other Toronto artist's music, bro. Come on, let's be real. He sounded different than Americans. Americans were hearing him and like, yo, are you from America? You from Canada? They couldn't believe it. So that's what it was. He appealed to them.
Yeah.
Also,
You
too,
know,
it's just it's just we gotta keep it real. How many niggas in Toronto are actually making good music?
exactly.
Let's keep it.
Thank you,
Let's keep it like 1000%
Hell,
funky.
ask them
A lot of
World
these niggas
music,
don't.
yeah,
A lot of these niggas don't make good music.
They make
Even
shit.
in the drilling music, if you compare their drill music to the ones in the States, like come on, like the drill music in the States sounds better too. So it's like
Yep.
if
it's
these
because
niggas are
of the
not making.
accent, right?
No, it's not because of the
No,
accent. It's just the music itself, the sound, the
The
production,
delivery,
everything.
the delivery, the sound, the mix,
Brother,
the fucking beat.
That's why the youths in Scarborough right now in our city is getting the most play because they don't sound like nobody.
Yes.
The one youth sounds like Bugs Bunny. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Yeah.
100 OTD, you don't sound like nobody. And they're being a little bit consistent. But
Mhm.
like, again, I don't know how marketable they be. So yes, they'll make a little bit of noise here and there. But yes, you guys are all maxed up. How am I, if I'm an American and I got a big bag, or if I'm a Canadian, I'm a big bag, how am I gonna promote you to the masses? That's the other problem, which a lot of these guys don't go into the studio thinking about. They're just like, yo, I'm gonna go into the studio and spit some bars. But how am I gonna promote this shit? How am I gonna market this shit? Who am I marketing it to? Who even is my fan base? Like, how am I gonna get? What's my rollout?
And also, if you take it in, it's not even bars that. It's not even bars that get across to America too. All of the big artists from Canada, they have they're melodic, right? It's their melodies that get to Americans. If you really take it in.
But you can get out with the bars. But who has bars in the city that's saying anything crazy?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like again,
There's no artistry.
who's making a track? Not even like that. Who's making a track like Simba and them? Like
Mhm.
nobody's out here. They're not. There's levels to this shit, bro. And we dick ride the niggas because they're from our city, and it's cool. Like I'll admit it. There's some girls out here. There's some niggas out here that I shouldn't be promoting because they're ass. But it's like they're from our city, so we want them to win at the end of the day. But the music that they put out, it's not
trash.
good. It's not on that same top tier as the others. So it's like, what the fuck do we do?
Like,
Yo,
look at
and then with me. Sorry to cut you, but then when you tell them, yo, the song's not that, or you need to do the, yo, you're a hater, fuck you, and this and that. All right, then fail, niggas. This is why. Sorry, continue.
So go ahead. No, this is why I go.
No, this is why the city has been ass since 2018 because every nigga started being a gunman, and it was hard to tell a gunman that their fucking song sucks because they're gonna shoot you or you're gonna become their op.
And to add to that, you know what I'm saying, as an artist and a business, you got to look at your competition. Like you said, no Toronto artist has a song better than Simba. No Toronto artist has a song better than Benny the Butcher. No Toronto artist has a song better than Honcho. No Toronto artist has a song better than Young Dolph's young nigga. I can't remember his
Boss
name.
Man D-Lo.
Boss Man D-Lo, like
Gorilla. Like, come on, bro. There's levels. They don't even have a song like My Boy, Cash Cobain.
That's what I was saying. Like, I feel like the American market doesn't look to Canada for bars. They don't take us serious.
But we just named a bunch of niggas that didn't even have, like, Cash Cobain don't have bars.
No, but he has swag.
He has a swag. Flow. He has a flow. He has a style. Four backs.
Fucking the man.
Four backs don't got bars.
No.
But he has Drake. But Drake will go sign him and give him a solo EP deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's levels to this, bro. You just gotta put out amazing music. Amazing music will never be denied.
100%.
It cannot be denied. Like, you could say whatever. It might not do the most amount of numbers, but hey, you might be able to make a fan base and might be able to eat off of it, like Vegas said, and your family will live off of it. And that's a lot of times, like, we look at so much because of social media and shit. We look at what we consider winning is not really winning, but a lot of these niggas are like, not Toronto niggas, but a lot of other niggas in the world are winning. They're just not in the social media eye. They're not just everywhere out. They're not on social media every day getting posted on certain blogs every day, but they're performing, they're making a bag, they're doing their thing.
Thanks. Let's move on.
Back.
honestly sounds like either first person, like some sort of part of first person shooter, or it sounds like some Batman shit. Like it sounds like some Dark Knight villain shit.
Fam, this
Me.
beat, oh my God. And I'm sorry, man. Kendrick's up.
Yeah.
Kendrick, I want to
Bro,
make
Ken,
a
you're up.
Kendrick, I want to make a full out apology. I don't know if I said this on camera or not, but I was thinking it. After this week, certain mans were getting at me, and I said, you did have until Friday. I was like, you had your 3 weeks. Your 3 weeks weren't up, but I thought you didn't want smoke with the boy. I thought that the boy was just on, he's on timing. He can drop whenever he wants. He's AI doing all these different tricks. I thought you weren't with the smoke, fam. You see how I said fam? Fam, you're cheesing me, bro. That was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That's the
him to
best
drop it on
best
streaming
diss
platforms
record
now.
I've heard since Back to Back and Charged Up. I don't give a fuck what these niggas say. That was the best one I've heard since that. This nigga yellow taped Drake on so many levels. He made sure he stuck to one thing. Yeah, you guys can say, well, Drake's beefing with 20 niggas. It doesn't matter. Kendrick's beefing with him. And he dealt with it. He dealt with it. Where do you guys want to take it? The ghostwriting line, the splits. We want to talk about the language. We want to talk about him with the youth. Will you guys talk about this was trash? If you guys saying this was trash, it's okay. Say that you don't like it. That's fine. Be real. But don't say this shit is trash. This is not trash. This is hip hop. That was fire. And the nigga didn't wait 3 weeks like your boy. So, hey, he's up. He's got the #1 song on the fucking thing. He's got the #1 diss track right now. He's up. Drake, I was thinking OVO and you got to talk to them niggas. No. Drake, get all them ghostwriters, get Chubbs, get everybody in the fucking room. Get Pressa, holla at Bunda, get every Toronto nigga, go get Bugs out of jail. Do something. This don't look good for us right now. 2 weeks ago, we were up. Toronto looked nice. Canada looked nice. We were like, Kendrick? Ooh. Drake was dissing everybody.
Are we really surprised? Remember the first rapper he went up against? I think Pusha T won that battle.
But Pusha T wasn't the first. There was other niggas like Common, Meek, other people first. So
yeah, but Meek is
thought
a rapper.
It doesn't matter. It's battle. Meek is a guy. Meek can lie and say, "Oh, I'm not a battle rapper. I just niggas that battled." Whatever. Drake wasn't a battle rapper either. He battled and he lost. But yes, we got to get ahead of ourselves. And when Pusha T happened, he used the excuse, "Oh, he's gonna get too serious and blah blah blah." Da 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 da. I didn't use it as an excuse. I still thought that nigga needed to holler at Pusha T. I've been saying that. If you watch the pod, I've been saying that.
Yeah.
But now, he doesn't need to worry about Pusha T. He might need to throw a 1-2 shots at Pusha T in his next diss record. That nigga needs everybody right now to get up.
Kendrick told him, push P, my nigga, to go push T. What are you talking about?
Like,
he needs to go push
you pushing P. You need to go push at T before you come push at me.
That's your
and
final.
That's facts.
That's your final thoughts, though, guys.
Is that my final? So my final thought. Kendrick's up 2-0.
2-0.
Kendrick's up 2-0.
Okay. Kanji, final thoughts?
This is what we needed to hear. This is exactly what the fans wanted to hear. He came back clapping. He came back with the karate chops. Kung Fu Kenny. He in it. He up.
Terrell, aka Windy Smoke. I don't know why you don't put Windy Smoke in change.
Now, because true say, I go to school, right? So I didn't know that I was gonna bring and put my whole government name on this stuff. But yeah, I'm not. You know what's funny? I'm not really a Kendrick Lamar fan, but this actually turned me into a fan. No cap.
So we do.
Hip-hop does. That's what hip hop does too.
Yeah, I want to be able to give a big shout out to Pay Me for coming through, 40 Cal for coming through, fucking Teddy Franchise for coming through. Not Teddy Franchise.
Teddy Pips. Teddy Pips.
Teddy P.
Teddy P. Yeah.
Final thoughts for me, man. Yeah, Kendrick is up, bro. He's up 2. I think it's tied. I definitely still do like those 2 Drake records. I really like those 2 Drake records. But when it comes to the scaling, though, like this record the Kendrick record was so fucking effective, and just breaking it down bar for bar like we all did, like it just goes to show like just the level of artistry, creativity, and that we know Kendrick can deliver it, and he definitely did deliver. He delivered on levels that like is just astronomical as a rap beef, as a fan of 90s hip hop, 2000s rap beef, all that shit from beef DVDs. This was something electric, fam. This is up there, top tier battle rap song. It's better than fucking back to back and them tracks charged up and shit. This is way better than that. So I couldn't, and those songs that Drake dropped recently weren't better than those. So this song right now, it topped like that. And I fuck with this song as much as he disrespected Toronto so much. Fuck you for that. But dog, you're a goat, man. This song is fucking super dope, bro. And fucking thank you. I just want to thank you, brother, for making hip hop live again this year. Thank Cat Williams, actually. Fuck, that nigga turned up 2024 and nobody looked back. I love it.
Facts. But yeah, we really have to thank Kendrick, bro. People can say what they wanted. This, bro, like we always talk about. Now Wendy's a fucking fan of Kendrick now. So now if Kendrick drops again, Wendy's gonna be like, yo, let me just hear this. You know what I'm saying? It might be fire, but like it gives you that feel like music's back again. Now me too. I'm waiting. We gotta do another waiting. I'm super waiting on Drake this time. Drake, if you thought I was waiting last, I'm super waiting this time because what? Holy, Kendrick yellow taped you. Last time he just dissed you. He didn't even diss you. He was more dissing Cole. He was like, fuck that big three shit. It's just me. Now he yellow taped you, fam. Yo, Doc.
If I was Drake, I wouldn't even respond. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Facts, fam. I'm thinking like, fam, just go drop your album and done, fam. I don't even want to be in on these political beefs that these guys got me in. And like, just go make another Honesty Never Mind, my nigga. Go make a reggae album with Popcorn or something. Cause
I know Drake has way more skeletons than Kendrick, and once Kendrick drops for those with the bars and the lyrics, it's gonna be over because you can't go fabricate stuff on demand. It's not gonna be hip hop.
It's still hip hop. It's still hip hop. And honestly, Drake still can come. Like, don't get it. He still come bars up. Don't count him out.
I don't know, white boy.
We counted Kendrick.
I don't want to hear you say nigga again.
No, but listen, we counted out Kendrick and look what happened. We're not counting. I'm not counting out Drake. You guys can count him. I'm not counting. I'm just saying, like, this is, yeah. You need to. I don't know. You got to find something on this nigga. Like, fuck up Pusha T. Catch him and crush him. Like, that's all I want to see, fam. Because this is them fighting words. Them was fighting words, bro.
Fam, you know when you're just in a battle and a man's just yellow taping, you have nothing to say. You just have to defer. Oh, you mad because I'm styling on you? But it's one of those moments.
Yeah. Oh, you mad because I'm styling on you? Act up, and you can get this. Boom. Yeah, he get that.
Drake, he's styling on you right now, Brody. Crody, he's styling on you right now.
Brody. Yo, he's
man, yellow taped him with the fake abs, bro. Yo, the man yellow taped him with the BB.
That's so crazy, fam. Oh my god. I'm so amped. I want to go outside and like do push-ups and things because I feel like Kendrick right now. I just go on a pull-up bar or something.
But that's probably what it, fam. All that pull-up shit, he was trolling, fam. I think he was just trolling, bro. Like, this
he was trolling.
Come on, like, you gotta be honest. Like, I want to say Kendrick is that technical with this shit. Like, man, just making fun of him, always doing pull-ups in New York. He's not really serious about this shit, but really, he's getting his abs the real way.
Yo, the comments are still coming in. The way Kendrick ends this song is almost unresponsible. That's what Peter Rosenberg said.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Wow. Gilly says that Kendrick Lamar diss was corny. Light-skinned nigga is winning.
That's actually surprising for Gilly to say something like that. And Gilly's a bars man. Gilly's a man that gave Wheezy sauce. So like, that's actually very crazy. He said that. Wow. You know what it is? It's the Crody stuff. They don't understand that shit. That's why it hits different for people like us. That's why we hate that shit. That's why we hate Kendrick for that. But like, those guys don't know what this guy's talking about coming down to the end of that verse. But that's actually like, he assaulted him verbally.
So Little Duval said, nah, Kendrick snapped. But just like I said, no matter what he says, y'all gonna still be like he didn't. Facts.
Crazy, man.
Wow. Yeah, man. This is going. I think Academic said something about it.
That man,
Academic.
that
Oh,
man been on stream.
Academic says. Yeah, he's still on stream. Academic said they got a free top 5. Academic said top 5 is the only one help. I'm gonna win this fucking thing for Drake, bro.
So Academics admits that Kendrick's diss. I need to go check that shit out.
I mean, William Howard, what's going on? I do not know who William Howard is.
Me neither, but big shout out to William Howard. We just finished the breakdown. I don't know if he tapped in on the YouTube. I don't know if he tapped in through the Insta. We just finished. Did you listen to the Kendrick diss? Euphoria?
I guess William is trying to get his things right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I wonder if he does a music video. I think that's too much.
I don't think none of them will do music videos for this stuff.
Why not?
I mean,
Ross.
Yeah, man said only Ross.
Ross has the energy for it.
He has the time. These niggas don't have the time
I
for
would
that
love
shit.
to see videos too, but not there. You know, when it comes to diss records, not a lot of them do have videos when you think about it. Does Ether have a video? I don't think so.
No.
Takeover don't have a video.
Park has the best video and this record.
50 has some.
Pac has, yeah, 50 has some, but not all of his diss records had a video. You know what I'm saying? So not a lot of these diss records do have videos.
You said 50? Most of his diss records have videos, fam.
Most?
I want to say so. Piggy Bank, Wankster.
Back Down didn't have a video.
There's a video for Back Down. No, is that the other one? And the beef gapping and dumping in. There's a video for that's that one.
The man with the truck and the rats, right? That one.
There's a video for I Smell Pussy, but it never came out. Or is it the other one? Nobody Likes Me and That's Okay. One of them two. There's a video for that. 50 has a lot of videos for this song.
There's
the one with Cameron, funeral music.
Yeah, there's Murder, I Don't Believe You. There's a video for that. There's the one with Young Buck. You're gonna go to you. I think there's a video for that one.
The nigga, he puts out a lot of this music videos.
I think 50,
but that's his thing though.
But yeah,
yo, William Howard, who are you? Where you at, fam?
Yeah, William. What's going on, Billy? Can I call you Billy?
No, that's fire.
That's his, Bill is like short for William or something, no? It's like Richard and Dick. Like they're the same name.
Fire. Lava Splash.
But yeah, we've been here for quite some time, man. I don't know if even the YouTube is going in.
40 cal fucking had us fucking arguing up and down. Oh yeah, the YouTube is not going in probably because I fucking came off.
No, you're still on.
Oh no, I'm still on.
You're still on YouTube. I changed the cover and all that. You're still on YouTube.
You say that then. But yeah, man, I guess the beef is finally official now.
Yeah, super official.
Not the music beef, guys. Not the, I wonder what Rick Ross had to say.
All right. So yeah, Tom the man say, I think Kendrick is talking about classic, like a pure rap album, no R&B bull. Drake don't respond because K-Dot has more dirt. What's going on, Kyle? How you doing, brother? On this evening? It's not even the evening.
Afternooners.
I guess they just want to tap in. Oh, we got Teddy P back in this bitch. So yo, final thoughts on that record. Final thoughts on that record. We already did our final thoughts. What's yours?
I think it was good. I think Kendrick kind of touched on what he needed to touch on without doing too much, giving away too much. I think that he's been intricate this whole beef. He said what he needed to say and nothing more, nothing less. And he just kind of saves his ammunition. He takes calculated shots, He just doesn't go into the room and start letting off a round of shots and hoping to kill everybody. He picks his target, bam, headshot. So, I like that from Kendrick, So I think this is gonna be a good music beef going forward in the future, and I'm looking forward to hear what both sides have to say, not only Kendrick. But yeah, that's my final thoughts. So
are we looking at this as like the second coming of a Jigga and Nas beef? Like, can it get to that level, or is it even better than that now?
I think it's definitely getting to that, and maybe even better. You know,
I personally think it's better. But I'm again, that's a bias on my side because I didn't like Nas only really what did Nas put out? Ether, and that was it.
No,
Jake,
he put a lot more
I
stuff in Ether. A lot of
yeah,
shots.
yeah. I
Well,
think
if
Jake.
you're talking about the before, like the ball to fall against Memphis Bleak and shit, that's cool. But like, and I even thought that Ether was mid. I think you guys over fucking hyped Ether. Ether's
Listen,
No,
mid.
no, it's
I'm
not.
gonna I'm gonna
Niggas
be
just don't. Again, going back to this, niggas just don't like Jay. That's all it
That's
was.
not
that's
Niggas
it.
just
not,
didn't like
Ether was a good
Izzy and
record, Gutsy. Like, stop playing, bro. Ether was a really good diss record.
okay. Hold on. Ether was a good record, but Jay's diss was a nail in the
way
coffin.
better.
Which one?
Both of them.
Super
Both
Ugly or
of
Takeover? Because Takeover is not better than Ether.
Super
Takeover is
Ugly.
better than fucking Ether, bro.
You're fucking crazy.
Even though it's not a straight direct shot at my boy.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Exactly why
still,
it's not better.
I still think it did damage both songs that Jay did.
Yeah, I don't know. Still, I'm not agreeing with that. Not agreeing with that. I think Super Ugly. I think when you like, I like diss records that you go fucking really personal. Like that means like you did your homework like a boxer. You watch tape. You know what I'm saying? You know how your opponent is. Like I like that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like just throwing shots in the air and then one hit and one landing. Like I don't like subliminal diss records. I like a nigga calling a nigga name. That's what I really
Directly.
like. I like the direct shit. You
But
feel
Super
me?
Ugly was that. I think Takeover was, I think, more just like an address you after the fact type of thing. Like, yeah, nigga, I heard your diss record. It was still corny to me. It's still, and I think that's how Jay entered the booth thinking about that record. Like, Ether was soft. Everybody knows it. You still can't combat my first diss record. I'm just telling you how this nigga thinks. You still couldn't combat my first diss record. You came with this Ether shit, so let me just address you with this, because I ain't finna do too much or waste too much time on you, because I already flamed you. Just hold this and done. I think that's kind of what Takeover was at that point in time.
I want to welcome everybody that joined in. We got Daniel, Jessica, and I think that's it. We had two more people actually join in, but they gone. How you doing, Daniel?
Daniel.
I think he has to put on his audio.
Marshall.
Jessica, how are you doing?
It's okay. If they're on mute, we ain't talking to them. I'm removing them.
Yeah,
Removing you.
yeah. They're just probably punching in and punching out.